The mouth is literally the gateway to everything else in your body. And most people don't know this. Your doctors have never told you. Your dentists have rarely connected those dots when they should. And yet, everything that happens in your mouth, every infection, every bacteria, every inflammation has a direct pathway into your bloodstream and from there into every organ and system in your body. Please let that sink in for a moment. Today, though, I want to prove that to you with something that happened in my own home and my own life. My husband kept waking up every single morning with his cheeks and his tongue swollen. And I mean noticeably swollen and uncomfortable. And he nor I had absolutely no idea why. Well, at first. The first instinct was to go to the family doctor. Get some tests and examinations done, spend your money to do all of that. Then comes the stress of waiting on the results, and still no clear answer that made complete sense. Instead of that, though, I encouraged him to go to the dentist first. And what we found out stopped me cold in my tracks because the answer had been sitting in his mouth the entire time. His dentist had previously done a quick fix on a broken denture by wiring it back together as a temporary solution. And that wire, that small piece of metal that was supposed to be just a quick fix, had been sitting directly on his gum, creating constant irritation and friction. And then it developed an infection by growing bacteria that was entering his tissue every single night and causing that swelling in his cheeks and tongue every single morning. A doctor's visit that cost time, money, and unnecessary stress was completely avoided. And the dentist confirmed that when something is wrong in your body and you cannot figure it out, start by looking in your mouth because the mouth is the gateway, as I mentioned before. And I'm about to show you exactly what that means for your health and what you can do about it naturally. So stay with me until the end, please, because I have a lot to share. This one could genuinely change everything for someone you love, even if it's not you. Let me start with something that I think is going to completely change how you think about oral health forever. Your mouth is not separate from your body. Let me just make that clear. It's not just where food goes in. It is the entry point to your entire system. Your bloodstream, your respiratory system, your digestive tract, your immune system. Everything downstream from your mouth is affected by what is happening in your mouth. The tissue in your mouth, your gums especially, is incredibly thin, and incredibly vascular. That means it is full of blood vessels that are very close to the surface. When there is an infection, inflammation, or bacteria in your mouth, it does not stay there. It enters your bloodstream. And once it is in your bloodstream, it can travel anywhere to your other organs. Research has established clear connections between poor oral health and heart disease. Yes, between gum infection and diabetes complications, between oral bacteria and respiratory infections, between chronic mouth inflammation and systemic inflammation throughout the entire body. That is that can happen. Your dentist and your doctor are often working in completely separate worlds. They don't communicate. So your dentist looks at your teeth and gums. Your doctors look at everything else. And neither one is asking the particular question of whether what is happening in your mouth can be connected to what is happening in your body. I know most doctors probably don't ask that question, but maybe your dentist may. But the research says they absolutely can be. And for denture wearers specifically, The risks are real, they are documented risks, and they are almost never discussed openly. Now, let me walk you through the specific ways that particularly poorly fitted, poorly maintained, and improperly repaired dentures can affect your overall health. Because this goes so much deeper than most people realize or think. Problem number one: infection and bacteria from poorly fitted or poorly repaired dentures. This is exactly what happened to my husband. When dentures do not fit properly, or maybe when they have been repaired with a quick fix that leaves hardware sitting against soft tissue in your mouth, they create constant irritation to the gum. That irritation breaks down the protective barrier of the gum tissue, and broken down tissue is an open invitation for bacteria to enter. That bacteria does not just cause local swelling, but it absolutely can cause swelling in the cheeks, tongue, and surrounding tissue, the way my husband experienced it. It can enter the bloodstream, as I said before, and create infection that affects the heart, the kidneys, and the lungs, believe it or not. Denture stomatitis is a fungal infection caused by bacteria and yeast that accumulate on the poorly fitted or improperly cleaned dentures. And it affects an estimated 65 to 70% of denture wearers. Most of them have no idea it is happening because it does not always cause obvious, visible symptoms like my husband's did. Problem number two is nutritional deficiency. This is the one that does not get talked about, well, nearly enough. When dentures are fitted poorly or cause discomfort, people naturally avoid foods that are hard to chew. And the foods that are hard to chew are overwhelmingly the most nutritious ones. This includes raw vegetables, nuts and seeds, whole foods, and lean proteins. These are the foods that fight inflammation, support immune function, and balance blood sugar levels and keep your body functioning at its best. So, everyone needs to eat them. When denture wearers consistently avoid these kinds of food, their nutritional intake changes dramatically. They gravitate towards soft, processed, easy to chew foods, such as white bread, crackers dipped in tea, and sugary soft foods. But these are low in nutrients and high in the very things that drive inflammation, blood sugar problems, and weight gain. The result is a hidden nutritional deficiency that develops slowly over time. And I mean foods low in vitamins, low in minerals, low in fiber, and the chronic health problems that follow are often attributed to aging rather than to the dietary shift that caused them. Problem number three is denture adhesive issues. This one genuinely shocked me when I researched it. Many common denture adhesives contain zinc, and while a small amount of zinc is essential and healthy, the amount that can be absorbed throughout prolonged daily use of zinc in denture adhesives is far beyond what the body needs. Zinc toxicity from the overuse of denture adhesive has been linked in research, yes, to neurological problems, including balance issues, weakness in the limbs, and in serious cases, nerve damage. The FDA has issued warnings about this particular issue, and yet most denture wearers have absolutely no idea that the adhesive that they're using every single day could be contributing to neurological symptoms. Problem number four is sleep disruption. Sleeping with dentures or sleeping with ill-fitting dentures that cause discomfort disrupts sleep, and very significantly. And we have talked extensively about chronic poor sleep and what it does to your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and your weight, your immune function, and also your inflammation levels. So go watch that video somewhere in my playlist. My husband's swelling was worse in the mornings because the wire from that repaired denture was pressing against his gum all night while he was sleeping. Hours of sustained pressure on infected tissue every single night. Problem number 5 is mental health and social isolation. Yeah, that's a thing. Ill-fitting dentures also affect your speech. They affect confidence, they change how people eat in social settings, or whether they choose to eat in social situations at all. They cause embarrassment and anxiety. A lot of people go through that. And even chronic stress, including the stress of social embarrassment and isolation. This is one of the primary drivers of inflammation that we have talked about throughout this series. The mental and emotional impact of poorly fitting dentures has real psychological consequences that compound everything else that is going on with your health. Now, let me give you the specific warning signs that something is wrong with your dentures. Because a lot of people dismiss these as just part of wearing dentures when they are actually your body asking for help. And I'm talking about persistent swelling in the cheeks, tongue, or gum. Exactly like what my husband experienced. Because he wore a towel over it because he was so embarrassed. And that is a red flag that should be straight, that should go straight to your dentist first. Not the doctor, but the dentist. Sores or white patches inside your mouth that do not heal within 2 weeks can indicate denture stomatitis or other oral infections that need immediate attention. So whatever is going on in your mouth, it's best to go to the dentist first. And the dentist will refer you to a doctor if that's necessary. All right? I hope you're getting value from this video so far. I'm not done yet though. So stay tuned until the end. Another thing are dentures that click, slip, or feel different than they used to. Just so you know, dentures change over time, and so does the shape of your jaw and gums. What fit perfectly 5 years ago may not fit properly today. Persistent bad breath that does not improve with cleaning. This is often a sign of bacterial buildup under the denture that cleaning alone is not addressing. Difficulty chewing that was not there before. This signals that the fit has changed and your body is compensating in ways that will eventually affect your nutrition and your health. Jaw pain or headaches caused by improperly fitted dentures. This can alter your bite in ways that create tension throughout your jaw, your neck, and into the skull, believe it or not. And any unusual taste, such as metallic, bitter, or consistently unpleasant taste, is your body telling you something is not right in your oral environment. Now, before I get into exactly what to do, both practically and naturally, to protect your health as a denture wearer, I want to make sure that you get your hands on my newly launched comprehensive guide. And I'm talking about my Natural Healing Blueprint After 40. It covers natural remedies and herbs that support the exact health challenges mentioned in this video today, such as inflammation, immune support, nutritional deficiencies, circulation, and so much more. All 36 chapters and 160 pages are designed specifically for people over 40 and seniors who want real natural answers. And it includes 2 free bonus guides. And everything is only for $27. The link is going to be in the description below. Go grab it right now because everything I'm sharing today connects directly to what is in that guide. Now back to the video. Okay, here's the part that matters the most, because I do not want to leave you with just the problem that we discussed. I want to give you the solution, both practically and naturally, as I mentioned. Practical step number 1, and that is never accept a quick fix on your dentures like my husband did. This is a lesson that his experience taught. A wired repair was just a temporary fix. These are not acceptable when hardware is going to be sitting inside your mouth against your soft gum tissue for hours every day. If your dentures are broken, get them properly repaired or replaced. Do not accept a patch job that leaves anything pressing against your gums. Practical step number 2 is to get your dentures refitted regularly. Because as I said, the jaw and the mouth changes. Your jawbone and your gum tissue will shape over time, especially after tooth loss. Dentures that fitted perfectly when they were made may not fit properly years later. Most dentists recommend having your dentures checked for fit every 1 to 2 years. So do not wait until they are obviously uncomfortable. By then, the damage is already being done, right? Yes. Practical step number 3 is to clean your dentures properly every single day. Remove them at night. It's okay. Soak them in a proper denture cleaning solution, not just water. Brush them with a soft brush and clean your gums, your tongue, and the roof of your mouth with a soft toothbrush, even without the dentures in. This removes the bacteria and the fungal buildup that causes denture stomatitis and the downstream health problems that usually follow after that. Practical step number 4 is to check your denture adhesive. If you use denture adhesive, check the label for zinc content. You may also consider switching to a zinc-free formula. And if you have been using zinc-containing adhesives for years and you're experiencing neurological symptoms such as balance problems, weakness, or tingling, mention this to your doctor, specifically in the context of zinc toxicity from adhesive use. You can also mention it to your dentist. Practical step number 5 is to tell your doctor you wear dentures. This sounds obvious, but many people do not mention it. When you are presented with symptoms that seem unrelated to your mouth, like swelling, fatigue, recurring infections, and inflammation, your doctor needs to know about your dental health and your dental situation so that they can make the connection. So be sure to advocate for yourself by telling the doctor you wear dentures. Then you would connect the dots for the doctor if they do not connect the dots first. Now, let's talk about the natural support side. Beyond the practical dental steps or doctor steps, there are specific natural herbs and nutrients that support the health, those health challenges denture wearers face. For oral tissue healing and gum health, use aloe vera. Apply it directly to irritated gum tissue because aloe vera has natural anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties that support healing. Our Caribbean grandparents know this, and most of them knew it back then, and the research confirms it. Clove oil. This is one of the most powerful natural antibacterial options for oral health and for your gum tissues. A tiny amount diluted in coconut oil and gently applied to the sore gum tissue can help manage bacteria and relieve discomfort naturally. For fighting infection and supporting immunity, you could use black seed oil. We talked about that in our natural herb series. Its antibacterial and immune modulating properties are well documented. A teaspoon daily supports your body's ability to fight the kind of low-grade oral infection that denture issues can create. Turmeric. This one has anti-inflammatory properties as well that support healing throughout your body, including oral tissue. Golden milk daily or curcumin supplementation with black pepper. Mix it with black pepper to get the better absorption. Ginger supports circulation to healing tissue and has natural antibacterial properties that work systematically. For nutritional deficiencies from restricted diets, Moringa is the solution. It is one of the most nutrient-dense plants on earth. If poorly fitting dentures are causing you to avoid certain foods, Moringa to the rescue. This can help you fill the nutritional gaps with vitamins, minerals, and complete protein in a form that is easy to consume as a powder or capsule. Sea moss is mineral dense and is easy to consume as a gel. It supports the thyroid, the immune system, and overall nutritional status in a way that requires zero chewing. Vitamin B12 is specifically important for denture wearers over 40 because B12 is critical for nerve health. And given what we discussed about zinc toxicity from adhesives potentially affecting your nervous system, supporting B12 levels is especially important. Magnesium for sleep, for inflammation, and for nerve function. Most people over 40 are already deficient in magnesium, and the dietary restrictions that come with denture discomfort make that deficiency even worse. My husband's experience could have been so much worse. That wire on his gum, that infection built up silently night after night, that swelling that had us worried and almost made us spend money on a family doctor that we probably didn't need, I should say, when the answer was right there in his mouth. I share that story not to embarrass you or embarrass him, but because I know there are people watching this video right now who are living with unexplained symptoms and have never once thought to look at their dentures as the source. And I said before, your mouth is the gateway to your entire body. Everything goes in here. What happens there does not stay there, and you deserve to know that. If you or someone you love wears dentures, please share this video. Please. Because this information could save someone an unnecessary doctor's visit. It could protect someone's heart health. It could explain symptoms that have been dismissed for years. Check those dentures. Get them properly fitted. Clean them properly. And support your body naturally while you do so. Grab my Natural Healing Blueprint After 40 guide from the link in the description. 160 pages, 36 chapters of natural remedies of everything we talked about today and so much more. 2 free bonus guides are included. All 3 are just $27. The link will be in the description below. Please subscribe to my Nature's Healing Corner channel for the full deep dive of videos that I talk about so many things, and for natural health content every single week. I will see you in the next video. Please take care of yourself and take care of your oral health as well, because it is taking care of everything else for you, your oral health. Thanks so much for watching.